Cool. Two things. One, boredom is better than anxiety. And two, the boredom is the point, at least for me. So, numero uno. Boredom is way better than anxiety, right? Ever since I called in and started following my joy, my contentment, my fulfillment, whatever you want to call it, I've been feeling like I've been in a walking meditative state. And that's the best way to describe it. Like the same way I feel after sitting and meditating for like 30-45 minutes, and then a sense of like peace washes over me and all is well and life is working out and I'm exactly where I need to be. It's that exact feeling. And I feel kind of sleepy even, but I'm awake. But that's the best way I can describe it. But the point is, my theory is because I'm starting my day by choosing contentment, by choosing to let contentment inhabit my body, so to speak, there isn't that usual space for anxiety or whatever else to hijack my system. Because make no mistake, I'm still having anxious thoughts and that sort of, I need to make money, I need to get a job, right? But instead of it coming in and causing an unconscious spiral, it kind of sits on the outside, like knocking on my awareness, like, hey, jobs. Remember that? Remember that? Maybe you should get an apartment. Remember that? Remember me? Like, it's a lot. The entire process feels a lot slower because I'm watching it. It feels like there is a glass between me and the thought, and I can finally just see it. I don't have to try to be conscious of it. I don't have to try to be aware of it anymore and catch the spiral and stop it and all this other stuff, because it just is. It's on the outside looking in on me being peaceful. And then I finally have the capacity to look at it and acknowledge it and go, oh, I see you. And you don't run me. Not anymore. And I think that's really cool. And that's probably my favorite part about this. Because at first I was like, damn, I'm bored. But I think what that really was is, damn, I'm not anxious all the time anymore. I'm not running on unconscious ass scripts and assumptions anymore. I finally have the time and the energy and the space to do what the fuck I want to do. And because I wasn't doing that before, yeah, I probably am a little bit bored. Probably. Because I'd been pushing my projects and my creative children off to the side so consistently. Yeah, they might take a minute to resurface. It's not like I'd been inhabiting contentment or allowing contentment to inhabit me a whole lot before this point. So I imagine, there might be quite a bit of lag time. And there was quite a bit today. I kid you not. I was in my journal like, damn, I'm bored. In the library like, damn, bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house, bored in the house, bored. And I was dead writing that shit down and silently jamming to that, like, damn, I'm fucking bored. What the fuck? But I let myself sit in that because numero dos, I realized that was the fucking point. After yesterday, I don't know what I put in yesterday's video. I don't remember actually. But I do remember that there was a whole cascade of things that just felt right. Like I went to an event and instead of the usual, this was nice, but it wasn't for me. No, I left the event like, actually, this is exactly what I needed. Excuse me? I haven't said that a whole lot ever. But it's feeling like I'm on my path now. And I forgot what I did yesterday, but I had the space to actually focus on my dreams and focus on my creative vision and all these things I've been saying for at least a year now. I finally have the time and the energy and space to pour into them and cultivate them. And today I literally sat down and wrote my creative practice statement, because in my boredom I was like, yeah, I'd like to be paid to live my dreams. And I don't know, I somehow jumped to the concept of, okay, let me write down the dream. What is the dream? What is the process? What is the mission? What is the practice? What's going on here? And just got it all down. Didn't even look up a framework, didn't look up anything. I said, I just feel like I need to write this down. I don't know who this is for. I don't know where it's going. It might not go anywhere. It might just be for me. But it felt really important to write that down, because that came up yesterday at the creative networking mixer. People were able to succinctly and effectively introduce themselves. And initially, I think the first few people I spoke to, I was kind of fumbling, like, oh, I'm a creative director? Just trying to create this world I see. And then towards the end, I was like, okay, I'm a creative director of Cultivating Eden, which explores the philosophy of cultivating new systems during upheaval. And instead of orienting as a survivor, it's orienting as a gardener. And blah, 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 multi-passionate, different mediums. I'm leaning into dancing and music, right? But I only had that clarity because I went to the event. You see what I'm saying? I had no idea I would get that out of the event, but I did, alongside a slew of connections and people who are basically in the same boat as me, just getting started and ready to collaborate and excited to connect. So I'm on my path. I am on my path. And it is boring. And there's not a whole lot happening day to day. So I don't know what's going to become of this. But fuck it. I'm going to keep posting. I'm going to keep showing up, because this is part of Cultivating Eden. It's documenting my journey. So this is it, I guess. Until next time.